Oh, okay. What if I told you that we could have a carbon emission of 0? Wouldn't that be amazing? It would solve so many problems. Um, Unfortunately, that's not possible. Premalotha in a 2013 article says that we cannot define the laws of nature, and that's the reason we can't have a carbon emission of 0. So today, I will be telling you about a sustainable city. This city will provide comfort and will reduce our worries. See, I chose this topic because it is something that we will probably see in the future. As a civil engineer student with focus a civil engineer student interested in the environment, this topic was truly fascinating to me. I learned of ways that I could contribute in the future to help protect nature. And so today I will be telling you about a sustainable city that includes these three main pillars, which are society, the economy, and the environment. Before I move forward, I would like to define sustainability. I have always associated sustainability with the environment, but there's more to this broad concept. In Avis Hazen's The Paradox of Sustainable City definition and examples, describes sustainability as a process where resources, investment, and technology all work together to preserve future and present needs. While Portney, in his 2013 article, defines sustainability as the coexistence of both economic development and environment. These two definitions are different, but I found a common pattern where two or more systems work together to balance each other out while obtaining equal benefits. The first pillar I will be talking about is on sustainability is better quality of life, which is a simpler way to put it. The first pillar I would be talking about is society. People coming together and being able to work as one is really important. Putting differences aside and seeing each other as equals will help the city thrive. Building this united community will have in the city will have to build on two main things. The first one is social equity, which is the distribution of services, facilities, and resources, regardless of the person's race, ethnicity, sex, religion, and other identity. They will only be viewed as humans. The second one is a sustainable community, which is the interaction among the people in the community. This will need trust among each other and a great communication about their concerns, and they would have to come together and discuss and come to an agreement on their concerns. In Hazen's 2015 article, 11 scholars have agreed on three main categories that make a well-organized community. The first one is complete consciousness, which includes social equity. The second one is semi-consciousness, which includes education and pride. And the last one is non-consciousness, which is human rights. As you can see, it goes from working as a community to the individual. So this will build a great community. The next pillar I would be talking about is the economy. Having a stable economy is really important to build on the citizens' security and provide a way to survive. The problem is transitioning to a green economy. In the 2013 article, Green Economy and Governance in Cities by Pupin de Oliveira, it is defined as one that focuses on improving human well-being and reducing social inequity while not exposing future generations to significant environmental risk and ecological scarcity, which goes back to the balance that I mentioned before between our needs and the natural resources that provide for those needs. It's interesting that 85% of the economic activities happen in cities. In order to find eco-friendly alternatives, we could transition to trade and transportation, transformation of the space, and consumption and production. In 2009, Miller made some suggestions in his book, Living in the Environment, about ways we can move towards a green economy by buying more organic food from local farms, gardens. And the final pillar is the environment. Not only does the environment provide for us, but it depends on us not completely draining it out of those resources. In Federico Cugurillo's 2018 article study on ecosystem, he says that there's a misconception in eco-cities because we see them as these perfect utopias, but they're actually experimental cities that focus on using technology to preserve natural resources. They include green architecture and green buildings. In order to move forth and be able to make this city possible, we need to have measurable and realistic goals that include the society, the economy, and the environment. Only when we're able to strengthen those three pillars will we be able to support a sustainable city and that will provide us with comfort, security, and a carefree lifestyle. Did I win over?